Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Gail Koss.
Hi, Hank.
Editor for the Frazee Virgus Forum. What's happening, Gail?
Well, we're gearing up for our annual citywide rummage sale on Crazy Days. That's going to be Saturday, June 2nd. A lot of sales, usually about 50 sales right in the area. There's maps. They're all online at frazeeforum.com when we get them done. And then the merchants usually have some specials and things. We have the Shipman Scholarship Fund is putting a booth up over at Anderson Bus, and Community Ed is offering indoor booths for $15. So it's kind of a wide variety. Everybody gets involved in it. Business sales, rummage sales. It's just a lot of fun.
Well, I'm going to be involved this year too, because I and my daughter are going to be part of your rummage sale this year.
Alrighty.
We have more stuff that we need to rummage. You know, and it's always great because you would not believe how many people come to town for this, and you would not believe some of the buys you find. Last year, I found a little oriental vase for 25 cents, and it's worth about $30.
Wow. Yep.
It was great.
There's a wide variety. I mean, some people have horse tag and then just miscellaneous household and all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
While we had a little time, I did want to touch on some of our summer events because I have all the dates here with me.
Well,
so,
go right ahead, Gail.
We have the Becker County Fair is July 25th through 28th, and that involves a lot of our youth and everything over there. That's in DL. The Frazee Turkey Days is July 27th through 29th. The Virgus Looney Days is August 10th through 12th. And lo and behold, Wolf Lake changed the dates, so they're not on top of Virgus Looney Days.
Boy, that helps, because it was always hard to go to both towns on the same day.
Yeah, well, their festival, the Harvest Festival, is August 17th to the 19th this year, so that kind of got off the top of each other. That was kind of nice. Yeah,
and of course, Turkey Days this year is Gizzards of Oz.
Yeah, that can be kind of fun, I think.
Yeah, and I understand we're going to have a pickled gizzard eating contest Friday night.
I don't think
before the dance over here at the VFW right across the street, and Kidders will be pickling the gizzards.
Oh, well, at least it's locally
I thought
made.
we were going to have to tear them out of the turkeys first, you know, and then eat them raw, but I guess
not. That's good enough. I tell you that we also have a rummage sale, a citywide rummage sale after school starts, usually about the third weekend of September, but I'm waiting for the fall festival date. But we get the kits, look for the green and white balloons and the official signs, because that's what helps pay for all the promotion that we put out in all the other areas to bring the people in. So.
Well, and it's great because, you know, I know how I am, you know, after the spring rummage sale, even if I rummage off stuff, then I'm always go out and rummage and get more, and then by the end of the summer, some of the stuff I thought, well, maybe I don't need this anymore.
Just had to have it.
But now I don't need it, so now I got to rummage it off again. So,
it's an endless cycle, isn't it?
It is. You know, and then anything going on with horses this summer? Anything?
The Harness Club is having a an event out at Sandy Oaks Arena here, but it's next weekend, so I think we're past
we'll
that.
Be past that. Okay.
But we just do a lot of trail riding and stuff.
Yeah. And so if you're interested in doing any trail riding, get a hold of Gail over at the Frazee Virgus Forum, and she'll let you know what the riders are doing, because that's another great thing. And there's some tremendous places to go riding in this area.
Yep.
And you got a lot of good people that go and help out on that. So I appreciate you being on the show, Gail.
Thanks for having me.
You know it, and we appreciate all you do with the paper for the town.
We'll see you at the rummage sale on the Crazy Days, Saturday, June 2nd.
Crazy Days! Crazy Days in beautiful downtown Frazee. Thanks, Gail. Have a good day.
I will.
And with that, we'll be right back for another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with the Junior Vice Commander of the Frazee VFW Club, 7702, Roger Schaefer. Hi, Roger.
Oh.
It's always a pleasure to have a member of our illustrious VFW on our program.
Well, when our commander's gone, and he's down at Camp Ripley now for his working down there, and Tim Bauer, and our senior vice is Larry Quaid, and he's working today, so they said, well, it's yours today. And
it's the bottom of the totem pole today.
Yeah. When you're chosen the third on the list, I don't know if it's such a great deal.
I know how that deal comes. We've got a lot of committees that have two people on, and I end up being the third one, you know, when stuff has to be done.
Yes.
Just like now with you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and Memorial Day is just around the corner here, and I know everybody in TV3 land here around Frazee is wondering what's happening for Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is always a big day for the VFW because now on Memorial Day we always set up all the flags out in the cemetery. I don't know if you've been through there. We've done it for years and years.
170, I think it is.
Well, it's 180 that go out in the cemetery itself, and then there's 33, 34 that will be set up behind the turkey. And everybody wonders, what are those behind it? What do they designate behind the turkey, the big turkey up on the hill? Those are living veterans that have been bought, flags purchased by the family, and they're placed behind the turkey. And as well, one thing this past year, we've lost 3 of our veterans that had flags behind her, and we'll move them over to the cemetery this year. And there's 180 that are draped through the cemetery. And it used to be set up by the VFW members, and it's gotten so the older members can't hardly do it anymore, so the AMVETS organization has stepped forward. The young members have stepped forward and help out and help set them up. And they will start setting them up at 6 o'clock on the 25th, Friday night before Memorial Weekend.
Okay.
And they will be up through the whole weekend, and then we'll take them down Memorial Day. And for Memorial Day services on Monday, we serve a breakfast to the band. The junior high band up here from the high school comes and performs songs and leads a parade. And we serve breakfast for them and band and parade participants and VFW members. And what they do is have them serve breakfast from 7 to 9. Then we go to Vergas, march in Vergas in the parade, go up to the cemetery, put on a program. And our speaker this year is Janet Sanders, Gordon Sanders' daughter.
Great.
And she said, what better way to do it than speak when her dad is living?
Yes, I agree.
And then we'll come back to Frazee. We have a parade here. And then this year we will put on a program at the cemetery, and it'll be at the Catholic cemetery.
Okay.
And that pretty much will wrap up and we wrap this whole thing up before noon.
Well, and that's good. You know, I'm really happy that, you know, we have this here. You know, and I'm very happy that we have you vets, not only to do the program, but thanking you for all you've done for our country.
We're really proud of the organization, and the AMVETS that just started, they do a fantastic job because it's young guys. And
need that young blood.
We need a young muscle.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
I really appreciate the help. I appreciate the community support.
You bet, Roger. And with that, we'll talk to you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.